Taking a quick peek out of the other side of the house, we find, again, no animals. We did see a couple of bucks out to Chris and his bedroom window, but see my Ram truck set out there. It's got a white top on it now. Solid red Ram truck. It's got a white top on it. But you look around through the woods, we see no animals, which is pretty amazing. A couple of crows out at the feeder, but no animals yet. And the animals are kind of hunkered in right now, most of them. But we'll be seeing some in a bit. A couple of crows. That's about it. The feeder has gone off, I'm sure. Either that or it'll go off pretty quickly. Still really early. It's pretty bright out there. Pretty bright. Pretty bright. Gorgeous. I love it. Benelli is not too sure what to make out of the snow. She's 2 years old, and I don't think she saw snow last year. So it might be the first snow she's ever seen. She saw some ice. She's gingerly walking around in the snow. It's always fun when puppies see their first snow when they're a little puppy, because they really have fun in it. But I think this might be the first snow. I don't think that we had a snow here at Eagle last year when she was just a puppy. She's warming up to it a little bit out there now. Oh, it's fun. Yeah. She said, "I'm still just a puppy, boss. I'm still just a puppy. I'm just a good-sized puppy." Oh, she's going to run and have fun in it now. Wow, there's some more turkeys coming through the snow. Maybe they'll all get out in between the house and the lake after a bit. They're down that little, what we call a hollow or draw. And the snow was still coming down. Big wet snow. You can see it on the trees there. No wind out there. 30 degrees. Perfect conditions for a heavy snowfall, which is what we're having now. As I know some of you laugh at 3 to 5 inches of snow, but that's a pretty big deal for us. A pretty big deal. So we'll keep an eye out on those turkeys and see if the turkeys and the deer didn't get out in the yard. Kind of picking on some of my old ryegrass that I've planted out there. That's sweet. There's a bunch of them down there. There's several deer down in that bottom as well. They're down there. Kind of probably just moving around. It's still really early. Deer and turkey. Gonna get some good looks at them, I think, before the day's over. They're pretty down there. One of the reasons that we don't see many deer wandering around in this snow is that a lot of them just purely hunker down. And we've talked about this before with Lucy, America's deer or pet deer. But if you'll notice right back there in the center, dead center of the picture, you see a doe, a baby, might be a little buck. You see a baby deer laying down. You can see it just facing off the other direction. It's moving its head right there. That deer's laid down. It's covered in snow. It's really blending in with the snow. Hard to see. There's another deer off to the left. Can't see that deer now. Oh, there it is right there. Another deer off to the left that is eating. That's another baby. That might be its mama laying down. I'm not sure. But you notice the snow on the deer's back. Quite a bit of snow on the deer's back. And as that deer moves around, there's less snow. But then you look back at the deer that is laying down, and I believe that is the mama. Probably red tag. One of the other mamas out there that's got a baby or two. You see the snow building up on her back. And we've talked about it before, but that's a great example of how deer will fluff up, get air in their hair. Their hair is actually hollow. and they have the ability to be able to put air in there that acts as a coat of air and hair that keeps them warm. And they kind of hunker down in these storms like this, as that deer is doing, just relaxing and laying there and taking it easy and turning white at the same time. You can see the deer's back. She lays there on top of her head, completely covered in snow. So they're remarkable animals, remarkably adapted. It's 30 degrees out here, which is warmer than it's been the last several days here in Oklahoma. It's been down in the teens, single-digit chill temperatures. 30 degrees, perfect for a beautiful snow, which is what God's given us today. It's just a beautiful, beautiful snow. You can see it there on the trees. You can't get much prettier than this. And the deer haven't even moved around and caused trails and stuff in it much yet. Just incredibly great morning. And a lot of schools are closed here in Oklahoma. We're not used to big snows like you have up north. A lot of businesses are closed. And Chris and I are just enjoying this incredibly beautiful winter storm. We will stay buttoned up and hunkered down, kind of like that beautiful deer. The mama and that baby have been out there really and truly all morning. They've been there all morning. And it's pretty interesting as you watch the snow accumulate. And it's accumulating pretty good. You see that the mama that just got up, it's been up about an hour now, but still got a lot of snow on her back. It's not melting because of the air. It's keeping the cold away from her. And she moves around, shakes a little bit. She shakes some of the snow off, but a lot of snow still on her. Little baby's been up feeding the whole time. It's got a lot of snow on him or her because, my golly, it's just snowing pretty good out there still. Beautiful snow. And we really haven't seen many deer around this morning, but those two have stayed in that one little area. It's been pretty interesting to watch them. Where the mama got behind a tree or something. Have to move around to see both of them out there in the woods. But they've stayed in that same area for 2 or 3 hours now. The baby's been feeding all the time. The mama's laying down. Now she's got up and walking around, seemingly enjoying the snow. We finally have Mrs. Red Tag and her 2 beautiful babies there to feed her. I believe that's what that is right there. I think that's her to the right. Her 2 babies to the left. Her babies are getting so big, they're about the same size. You can see the snow is really piling up there. We are forecast 3 to 5 inches today, another 1 to 3 inches tonight. I don't know how much it's going to snow, but let it snow, let it snow, let it snow. The more the better. And again, like we have talked about in the past, the deer fluff up and they become much larger during cold weather and situations of snow like this. A lot of deer that live where it snows on them about every day. And it gets a lot colder than it does here in southern Oklahoma. It's about 30 degrees out there, which is perfect for this beautiful snow. It's just like a godsend. It's going to be gone probably by tomorrow afternoon or tomorrow night. It gets up above 30. Well, it's going to get around 40 degrees, 39 or 40 degrees. You see all the snow on the deer's back. It's because they have air. They fill their hair up with air, and that provides a coat. Keeps them warm, and they're just very comfortable out there. Even those 2 babies, very comfortable out there. And that's the first ones we've seen come to the feeder. And some of these videos I'm going to be mixing up because I want to run a video and perhaps just throw it out there this evening of this beautiful snow, the day that it happened. The deer hear me talking, even though I'm talking from one of the back bedrooms. And they're listening to me talk. I don't think that Benelli walked out there. See how beautiful that deer looks out there. Deer are beautiful in the snow, just absolutely beautiful in the snow. And many of y'all see deer in the snow every day all winter. We don't. We see deer every day, but we don't see, Benelli walked out on the porch. That's the deal. They were looking at Benelli and not listening to me. They don't really care about me talking. But anyway, that is just absolutely gorgeous out there. And we'll have quite a bit of the deer in the snow in the deer videos. But we'll also, I wanted to kind of maybe just try to throw one video together today. And it'll be just thrown together of today in the snow. And see what comes around the ranch. I got to tell you, my beautiful Chris and I are not getting out and going to play in the snow. We're going to stay inside. It's a little later in the afternoon. The snow is still falling. Yes, it is. And we have a few babies, mamas and babies show up out there. Looks like a couple of mamas and 3 babies show up at the feeder. You know, the thing about that South Fresh feed, of course, it gets down in that snow when it throws out of that Texas Hunter feeder, and they're kind of have to stick their nose down in the snow to get it, but they know how to do that. And it's exactly what they're doing. We might see some more out there between now and dark. It's still snowing. Still snowing, actually fairly heavy. The snow is, if you look at the snow, it's pretty light snow. You zoom, you can see the snow. It's pretty heavy snow, but it's small. The snow is small. There's not many big flakes in that. And that changes. You know, snow will be bigger flakes for a while and smaller flakes for a while. But as you can see, definitely getting deeper. See the snow there on those ropes? That's probably a 5-inch snow there. And it's 31 degrees, so it's just barely below freezing, which is absolutely, everything's perfect for snow. That's just all there is to it. It's perfect. The animals are beautiful. They haven't been, none has been in the front yard today, which is amazing. Or at least none have been in there where I've been looking out. But that's pretty nice. The snow has let up a bit, so I'm going to walk out here and just take a look around and end this video. Now, I'm going to shoot some more video this evening in the morning and drop a video next week that just talks about the snowstorm. It really won't have many animals on it. It might, but I'll drop a video and talk about it. But you can look back behind me and see, and you look over there at those trees, and look at these trees right here. You see all the snow on here. It's just amazing. And over across the way, look at all of the snow on the top of the trees. In fact, let me turn this camera around and zoom in to that mountaintop, because you can really see when I do that how much snow is on the top of those trees. Now, those look like bushes. You know, they're not bushes. You know, they're big, giant trees. But they look like bushes when you look at them at the way I've got it right there. And you can see that those are big trees. And they're just absolutely got lots of snow on them. Lots of snow. Bluff over there, Bear Bluff. A lot of snow laying on it. Look off over there, and that, a lot of snow. And the trees right here close by, lots and lots of snow. Now, the snow is probably getting heavy enough that we could have some power lines go down because there's a lot of snow. You know, you look down at my boat dock, which was already messed up, but that snow on the roof crushed what was left of it, and it fell down in the water. And so it's really messed up now. But I'll have to go down there and start taking it apart and get that thing fixed up for the summertime. I hope it didn't damage either one of my boat lifts that I've got in there. And this rascal right here, guys and girls, it's been a great day down here. It's going to snow more tonight. More tonight, and we're going to have a video that's just all about the snow. We thought we'd put this at the end of this week's deer video. We'll probably drop one next week. It's about the snow, so because it's unusual here, but it's great and we love it. Y'all fish lucky. And remember, I sure do love you.